Good evening, Leo. Welcome to Pure Tarot. I'm doing my heart-to-heart reading tonight. It's a heart-shaped reading that I created last year for Lionsgate, which is August 8th, as you might know. And it is a heart-shaped spread, I just said, with one common energy, which is an oracle card at the top tip, and then tarot cards on each side for you and whoever is in your heart. And the bottom tip is another common energy, and again it's another oracle card that I'm using. So enough of explaining what this is about. Let's get it done. I'm gonna draw for this spread, or else we'd be here all night waiting for pop-outs. The honeymoon. Sorry, I need my glasses. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, now let's get the tarot. The cards have been pre-shuffled, so I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm eager to draw for you, Leo. 7 cards on each side. Wow, it's beautiful. And then the last card is another oracle deck. I explained. I said wow because the last card on your person's side is the sun. And it's right beside the strength. So I mean, it's funny that we're doing this for Lionsgate, right? Because this is very Leonine energy. So Leo, you could be meeting another Leo. I do attribute the left-hand side to be you because our hearts are on the left side of our bodies. Okay, now I'm gonna put them back. They came out, but I really want to draw, and there were 2 cards, and I really want just one. Apologies. Okay, let me draw. I think I want to jump in the reading. Oh, it says standing alone. Okay, let's figure it out. Let's see why this card came out. Okay, I'm having a mini regret not to have taken the pop-outs, but it is what it is, okay? Your side, 10 of Pentacles, Magician, Page of Swords in reverse, the 9 of Cups in reverse, the World, the 7 of Swords in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. It's interesting. It's I have to show you the 2 last cards. Let me just tilt the camera quickly. Like, you know, the heart is like this. The 2 last cards on each side. So here is the 7 of Swords and the Moon in reverse on your energy, which is a lot more in line with the standing alone card, versus Strength in reverse with the Sun on the other side. But we kind of get an inkling that as much as there was a honeymoon phase at the beginning, it looks like something happened. I don't know, we're gonna look. Okay, I mean, you start off like so strong, right? You're manifesting this amazing commitment. It's raining outside. If ever you hear that, it's great, but it distracted me. Sorry. You're wanting something. You're wanting the forevermore, right? And you're not just manifesting it, you're making it happen. I believe that with the World card being here, it feels like you might have gone on a trip with this person, thinking it was like it might have not been like a real honeymoon, right? Following your wedding, because I don't see any wedding cards here, and the outcome is not going in that direction either. But maybe the energy at the beginning was one of, okay, this is marvelous, you know, like you were floating, yet we have the Page of Swords with the Nine of Cups. I mean, the Nine of Cups is really telling us, like, so obviously that it wasn't a happy moment. I feel like the Page of Swords is bitter, being in reverse. I think he's bitter because of this lack of happiness, you know, because it's so different from what you had envisioned with the Magician. Like, you really, really foresaw a future, especially with the Ten of Pentacles, like really building something solid with this person, like not just a relationship, you know, but like could have been business-wise. I mean, not that this is a romantic read, but you might have seen yourself involved financially with this person, besides having to pay the groceries and the mortgage and all that. Like, there's something else because of the money. It feels like there could have been, at least in your mind, the creation of something even bigger than just a relationship. But it closes, right? It's like, as much as you would have gone either to either see this person or to have traveled with this person. I'm saying this because of the honeymoon, but it doesn't mean that you really physically did. But it's a strong possibility. But it comes to a close, and it's like, it's really strange because your energy is, it's like, it's shady. I mean, I know the two cards are in reverse. I mean, this would have been like far worse, right? It would have been like downright conniving. this is just shady. Just. But it's almost like I'm hearing, because of the World card, I'm hearing you went for a spin. Like, it's like saying you, like, sometimes I think it's a saying, if you say you go for a spin, it means you're going for a short ride and you're coming back, right? Like you're gonna run a quick errand or something. It feels like that. And it's like I mean, this is a mix of avoidance. It's a mix of almost half lies. It's a mix of, I have the word treachery, but that would have been real treachery, right? Upright. But there's something sly about this combination. And I'm sorry, because obviously I'm talking to you, Leo. This is your side of the story, and it's like, I'm sure you have a reason, a motivation, but this is how you acted, and now you stand alone. Something totally closed down, but like really fast, you know, like going for that spin was just like around the block and done. I'm sorry to say, but it feels like you have a little bit of a responsibility in the matter. You know, like this Page of Swords in reverse. He's very suspicious. This is a suspicious energy. So it's like you got suspicious. And I almost want to say, like, you let it known, maybe, because the moon is in reverse, so you might have, as much as you've been avoidant and decided to, it's like you let it slide, you let it close, but you would have at least let it known. You would have let your position known. You would have let your position of closing it down known, and wishing to be alone known, to be known. It feels, Leo, I have to say, something hurt your pride, something like that. Let's look at the other side and see the other side of the story. The Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, so a lot of give and take here, in the sense that an equal give and take. Someone that would have been willing to work at this, at the very least. And yet they have the Five of Cups right away. Excuse me, like that follows that. You know, they're disappointed because, look, they're disappointed because the offer that was made, like the person, you, so either this is them and they were wanting to present their cup to you, or this is you when you went for that trip, or when you, there's something about the honeymoon phase, right, that where the two of you were both wanting to give love, to really share love. But then it's like the Lovers in reverse. It's like instant disconnect, and the Lovers in reverse is at the same, it's the same position here. The same position, because I have 7 cards on each side, right? Like a mirror. So it mirrors the world. So when one was closing it down, then the other one felt the disconnect strongly, like literally. And it's funny because what's strange here on the other person's side is that it doesn't hurt them as much as it hurts you here. You know, you have the moon, you're like much more, you're brooding a lot more. This person here is sort of like, well, the sun still shines and like, you know, life goes on kind of feeling. But by having the sun here, like at the end, it also points to they're standing alone, because, you know, when you have enough of that sunshine within you, it doesn't matter whoever's around, like you are still able to radiate, love yourself, express yourself, you know, like that doesn't go away because you have it, it's already there for you. I mean, in this case, for this person. But it shows that they're very independent, that they're able to stand in their own quote-unquote power, especially with the Strength in reverse. They don't hold back. They're able to keep going, basically. So maybe they were really busy with work, and it's, you know, the initial energy, you know, I mean, we have like these 2 pentacle cards, right? They might have been like really busy with work, or made you feel like they were too busy, too focused on their work versus you. But my initial reaction is to say that they really wanted to give to this, and that they wanted to work on it. They were, it's really interesting because these are your cards, the Magician and the 10 of Pentacles. And then here is like the 6 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles. So both of you at the onset, you were both in the honeymoon phase. It was a very, as much as in the end, you have 2 different emotional reactions, but you both stand alone in the end. At the beginning, it's the same thing, like you mirror each other in terms of really wanting, and both being in a honeymoon phase, or at least I'm thinking of the honey that sticks, right? So wanting to, like, it was working, right? It was sticking. But what strikes me is the analogy that at the same time, like, because of the position of the cards, like when you chose to close the cycle, like to close it down, they felt the disconnect, like it's like so obvious here. And it really came from you, Leo. I almost want to say that because the Nine of Cups can mean mood swings for me as much as the moon. It feels like a huge mood swing, like a mood swing, literally. You were distrustful. I said suspicious before. Page of Swords in reverse it's a little bit like the Knight, but to a lesser degree. But he can be very quick to anger, like quick to react. Wow, that's an interesting read in the sense that I wasn't expecting, you know, it started off like so beautiful with the honeymoon and then it ends like abruptly and sort of like came out of left field, like what? Anyway, so that's what I have. I don't know if it resonates. It feels very specific, I have to admit. But by definition, these readings are kind of all more on the specific side. It's either it's yours or it's not, right? It resonates or it doesn't. Anyhow, thank you so much. I do appreciate your time. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.